We are live. Every alumni carries a story that inspires and reflects the legacy of LNCT. Today, we are joined by a proud LNCT alumna who is making remarkable strides at India's one of the most prestigious automobile companies, Ashok Leyland. We were supposed to have two alumni with us today, but due to an important meeting, one of our guests couldn't join. We completely understand her commitments and we hope to have her with us next time. Good evening, everyone, and welcome to episode 19 of Corporate Gupshup, a platform where we bring you real industry insights from our very own achievers. This session is proudly brought to you by the Corporate Club under the guidance of Training and Placement Department, LNCT Group. I am Muskan, your host for today, and I am joined by my co-host Arunima.
Thank you, Muskan. Today we are incredibly honored to welcome an amazing alumni of the batch 2025 working with Ashok Leyland. Our guest of tonight is Miss Aastha Bhargav, ma'am, working as graduate engineer trainee at Ashok Leyland. Ma'am, it is an honor to have you with us today. We request you to kindly turn on your mic and camera and share a brief introduction with us. Ma'am, please. Hello, ma'am.
Thank you so much for such a warm welcome. Hi. So this is Aastha Bhargav. I was a 2025 pass out from LNCT College, Electrical Department. And yeah, currently I'm serving Ashok Leyland as a graduate engineer trainee here.
Yeah, sure, ma'am. Thank you so much, ma'am. Now I hand it over to Muskan. Go ahead, Muskan.
Thank you, Arunima. Before we dive deeper into your professional journey, heartiest congratulations on beginning of your career at Ashok Leyland. My first question is, what was your selection process experience, the rounds involved, the difficulty level, and the strategies that helped you succeed?
So talking about the selection rounds, while we were getting placed in Ashok Leyland, we actually had 4 rounds. The first one was technical plus your aptitude round. And clarifying that round, we further come on to gamification round, where we need to play certain games to show our skill set. After having games, then we had AI panel interview, group discussion round, and finally the interview with technical and HR.
Okay. So, ma'am, in aptitude round, were the questions were very hard, or is it very easy to solve? Means, what were the selection procedure that you gone through at the time of aptitude round?
Both the as aptitude as well as the technical, both the questions were moderate. They were not that easy and not that difficult to tackle out. And if you have a certain bit like our TNP organizes some aptitude programs also. So if you have that particular booklet with you and you constantly solve that out, you will be definitely able to conquer them.
Okay. So, ma'am, do you gone through any kind of coding round or not?
No, it's a core company, so there is no coding round.
Okay. Okay, ma'am. So,
Thank you, ma'am, and thank you, Arunima. Like, I want to ask, like many of us feel directionless at the beginning. What strategies or routines helped you to stay consistent?
Okay. So it's not something that's very tough or like having placements and all those things. The college brings you the company. The only thing that you need to ensure is to have that cutoff criteria, maintaining a good CGPA, and having a skill set in your mind that if you want to go into a core company, then be core oriented. If you want to go into an IT company, be IT oriented. Learn codings that are basically required. Learn the skills which are like in ask with the companies and all, and you will definitely reach out any one company where you can get easily placed.
okay, so ma'am, do you solve some kind of coding questions or not? Or you were totally oriented to the mechanical or core part only?
I'm an electrical engineer, so I was totally oriented to electrical field itself. I have no interest in coding and all those things.
Okay, sure.
Like, how did you balance academics, projects, internships, and preparations?
For me, it was not that difficult because being an NCC cadet, I have to manage that too with my studies. as I already told you that I was not into coding and all those things. So for me, the path was very clear. I need to focus upon my electrical domain, which was like my core domain. And with that, I need to do certain questions with aptitude and all those things so that I can easily get myself into any company. And with that, I used to manage my NCC also. So it was easy for me.
Okay, so ma'am, you were
Okay, ma'am,
NCC
thank
cadet
you.
in Army unit, right?
Yes.
Okay, so how was your experience then? I was a part of NCC back then.
Okay.
Yeah.
My experience for NCC was really amazing. Like I had good companions with me, and with them, I used to enjoy a lot. Having good camps and all those things where we used to hang out and having that last day as a campfire where we all have a good time to enjoy with each other. Interaction with seniors, juniors, and all your colleagues from different colleges, different backgrounds. It was totally fantastic.
Oh, that's great to hear. So which all camps do you attended at that time?
My first camp was a national camp, EBSB camp. It was held in DRDO Pune. Then my second camp was normal CATC camp, and third camp was also the same.
Okay, so do you tried for RDC camp or not?
No,
Okay, that was a long, big process.
yes, it was a long process. Plus, we didn't have time and college support that time, so it was very difficult for us to actually go for RDC and all. So I stick to my background.
Okay, okay, that's great to hear. So, ma'am, your profile clearly show how strong technical foundation you have. How did you maintain consistency in building your skills while maintaining all these co-curricular activities?
For me, college gave us certain opportunities, like events also happens out. So there you can actually improve your communication skills, leadership skills, and all those things. Basically, if you take an opportunity from college side, it will definitely help you out. Plus the departmental support. Like for me, electrical department, there was a great support from every particular teacher there, from my HOD to all the teachers who were actually like mentoring me out. So they had a good support. They always hold my back, and with the subjects, like doubts within subjects, out of subjects, everything was totally clarified by them. So for me, it was not that difficult to manage things out. They gave me the opportunity. I took up the opportunity, and somehow it helped me grow.
Okay, that's so good to hear, ma'am. So, ma'am, Ashok Leyland demands strong engineering and analytical skill. Could you share how you built your core technologies and core technical knowledges and what resources on preparation strategies helped you the most?
See, coming from a very different background, actually, I was not that familiar with mechanical terms and conditions. So there was a total shift in me. And here, as we are currently in a GET period where we have trainings, so they try to expose us to mechanical terms so that we can actually learn them. And as we are able to learn them, we will slowly have the practical exposure of things out. So I was not that prepared mentally to be in a core company with mechanical backgrounds and all. So it actually began with the period of my training when I like try to conquer everything out and slowly inculcating things, I'm able to actually understand what actually mechanical and automobile thing is.
Okay. Handing it to our host, Muskan.
Thank you, Arunima. Uh, Ma'am, during your LNCT journey, you participated in various projects, workshops, or events. And how did such experiences shape your analytical or problem-solving skills and help you during your placement?
So my first project was being in a technician competition. It was held in Noida. It was a World Technician Championship where me with my colleagues we all built robotic cars which were operated on Bluetooth. So at that time we faced so much of difficulty because none of us were into codings and all. So holding the hands of different colleagues, we tried to learn it out and we were making line follower. At that time, the most difficult thing was to actually make it follow that particular color line. So slowly, when we got into it, when different minds of different people came up, and having a team of 13, 14 members, they share different mindset there. So the caution was not that typical at that time when we had those helping hands with us. So yeah, through this, we were able to actually make out the project work. Second project of mine was based on power system as the core subject of electrical engineering. So in that too, whenever I faced certain doubts, they were my teachers to hold hands with me. And Idea Lab actually helped me out to make the project foundation good. So problem solving is something that you develop when you go through the process. If you are not going through a process, just thinking it in a mind cannot actually make you solve any problem. You might not be aware of what all difficulties you are going to face within the process. It comes when you actually start your journey, and certainly you will experience out that, yeah, this is something that should be focused on. And solution will also be visible that time too.
Thank you,
Okay,
ma'am.
ma'am.
That was
That was a
indeed
good.
an yeah.
Like your journey from LNCT to Ashok Leyland is truly inspiring. Could you share leadership roles, internships, or achievements that helped you stand out and grow personally and professionally?
For me, I haven't done any certain internships or something like that. I was totally into like the field with my college, and having certain projects that were really helpful for me to actually enter out the company was my technician project and the project of power electronics. So with that, only having a core background of what I'm doing and how am I doing with my own like branch, I was able to conquer the company.
Okay, so ma'am, in which year did you participated in the Technocean project?
It was 2024,
Okay, so means you were in first, second year, I guess. Sorry, third
third
year.
year.
Okay. So ma'am, looking back at your college days, is there anything you feel you should have started earlier, or is there something you regret kind of that you should have started earlier in first or second year?
I was not that active in first and second year, so I like regret it out that I would have been that active that time. So it would like open more opportunities to me. Being in third and fourth year, the kind of life that I have enjoyed in college, taking part in fest, organizing fest. I was core coordinator in the Srishti fest that happened. So I was more active that time. If I would have like recalled it all in my past, it would be a great experience for me and more learnings for me. So that is something that I regret.
Okay. No, no problem. Still, you are in a very good position right now. I feel like that. So, ma'am, what is your message to final year students so they don't miss out any opportunities right now?
See, now there's nothing that hectic. Like I have seen students being panicked at this time. Like there are so many companies. I'm not able to clarify for this company's criteria. What shall I do now? Or they majorly acute failure and they be like, if I'm not able to like clarify this company, I would not be able to clarify any other one. All. So for me, the thing is just keep trying. Fill the forms of the company, appear for exam, be fearless. Somehow you will get the desired place where you actually belong to. And if you don't know something, I have even seen people having self-doubts, like I don't know that much of knowledge about things and all. So don't be in self-doubt. When you will be in that particular organization, they'll definitely teach you of how you have to do certain things that they require. So be fearless, appear for exams, and just enjoy the process. That's it.
Okay, means all in all, we just all have to relax, and at the end, we have to focus and give the exams,
Yes.
right? Okay. So, ma'am, what according to you is the biggest gap between college learning and industry expectations?
There's a huge gap. We all learn in college something that's actually theoretical. There is no practical exposure there, and we are not aware of what the world outside is. So when you come to an industry, like I came to an automobile industry, which was totally different for me. Coming here, I actually learned about what are the trends of automobile, how they are like moving from mechanical to electrical domain, how they are bringing alternative fuels in like the world and all those things. So there was totally a shift. Even in mechanical terms, I have my friends who are mechanical engineer here. They also say that they haven't studied all those things which we are actually working on right now. Having practical exposure of things, opening something, like exploring the field out. So there's a huge gap between what you study in college and what actually you feel when you come on field on something.
Yes, actually, I do feel the same that there's a lot and lots of gap between the theoretical experience and the practical experience. So, ma'am, how can student bridge this gap effectively? Can you give some kind of suggestion to all the
Um,
students over here?
Sure, why not? I think that being upgraded according to what your requirements are in the surrounding, it can actually help you at least have a thought of like this is happening at this particular place. Like before coming to here, I have seen some interviews and all those things of Nitin Gadkari. He was talking about ethanol blending and all those things. So somehow I have a exposure to think that yeah, India is moving to flex fuel and all those things. In BEV also, we all know that how electric rickshaws, electrical vehicles, and all those things are moving. Coming here, I got to know that even truck industry, like having automobiles, they are also trying to move into electrical and all domains. So just have a news or read through the news, be active on what's happening outside the world. Don't be into textbooks and all those things like we are focused in college and sitting in libraries, studying for exams and all those things. Give yourself a little practical exposure of world around.
Okay, sure. It means all in all, we just all have to be updated to the world so that we can be informed and aware of all what all are happening in the world.
Exactly.
Yeah. So, ma'am, fantastic responses so far. So, ma'am, now it's time to lighten the mood with a fun and fast rapid fire round. Ma'am,
Okay.
you just have to do one thing. We'll ask you the questions and you have to answer it spontaneously.
Okay.
Okay. So, the question goes here. Your go-to spot in Bhopal.
Okay. Good to spot. You all might have visited that chai shop nearby to Upper Lake, which serves excellent tea. So my go-to spot was that place because the place was very calm, having a cup of tea, sitting there, relaxing, away from all the thoughts from college.
Correct, correct. It would be so relaxing.
Exactly. And the winds and sea, it was amazing.
Yeah, correct, correct. So the second question goes here. One subject from college that helped you the most at work.
See, there is nothing that I have studied in college in my branch that actually helped me here out. But at the same time, control system, it basically says that in every particular loop, we have feedbacks and all those things. So this particular subject has helped me here because we all have these closed loop systems where we have feedbacks, a different type of integrators like potential integrator, differentiator, PID, controllers, and all those things. So a little bit of help from control system is here.
Okay. Work in the morning or work in the evening?
Morning. Because evenings I feel so tired.
Okay, means you're a morning person. Okay.
I became a morning person coming to this company. I was not a morning person before.
Okay. Eventually you became the morning person after joining the
Exactly.
company. Okay. So one placement myth you want to bust.
Placement myth. There is nothing like a placement myth, but yeah, you all might have heard that if you're placed in one particular company, you will not be allowed to sit in another company. Don't
Yeah,
worry about that. There is nothing like that. If the company offers you more, like more package than the initial company you're placed in, they'll give you an opportunity to sit and go for exam.
yeah. Being a pre-final year student, we all face this kind of doubt that will I be able to sit in other companies if I got one a placement or not. So thank you,
Don't
ma'am.
worry about that. It's just if you're placed in one particular company and they are offering you less than the other company which you have appealed for, you can definitely go for the other company.
Okay. Next question. Most memorable college event.
Srishti, 2-4, it was my most memorable college event because I was the core coordinator there, doing
Oh,
promotions all over the college, running here and there, managing the whole event. Plus, my own branch was organizing singing competition that time, so being there to running here and there and all around. So that was an excellent opportunity for me to actually like manage an event on a greater level.
okay, okay. So, ma'am, your comfort food during stressful weeks and days.
When I'm stressed, I usually crave for sugar. So my comfort food is actually having some cakes or chocolates or something like that.
Oh, means you have a sweet tooth. Got it.
Exactly.
Okay. So, ma'am, one soft skill every engineer should have.
According to me, having a communication skills is actually mandatory because whenever you're appealing for something, you must have a good vocab to actually speak with that person and make him in that comfortable zone that he's actually able to share insights and all those things. So having a good communication skill is actually important.
Yeah, correct. Ma'am, one app you can't live without.
Notes. I am actually obsessed with my notes section. I write poems and all those things. So
Hmm.
my go-to place when I feel stressed or when I have something that's happening amazing around me or I see something, I'm a keen observer. So whenever I see something that actually triggers my poet outside, so I usually write in that section. So notes is very important for me.
Okay. Means you are more into novels and books, I guess.
Yes, I'm into writing novels and all those things.
Okay, that's so great to hear. So, ma'am, this would be our last question for the rapid fire round. One message for juniors in just 3 words.
Just enjoy the college life. It's actually amazing. I know that there are not that much of events and that much of exposure in our college, but still, to an extent, it's all amazing if you take part in it. So just enjoy the whole process.
Thank you so much, ma'am, for your wonderful answers. Over to you, Muskan.
Thank you, Arunima. So here we are concluding our session. So we extend our heartfelt gratitude to Aastha ma'am for sharing her inspiring journey and valuable experiences. On behalf of the entire corporate club and the training and placement department of LNCT, we sincerely appreciate the time and energy you invested in being with us. Your words have motivated every student watching today and given them the clarity on how to grow, learn, and prepare for the industry. We also express our sincere thanks to Dr. Anuj Garg sir and Pushpang sir for their continued guidance and support in empowering students. Until next time, keep learning, keep improving, and stay curious. Thank you so much, ma'am, and thank you, Arunima.
Thank you, ma'am.
Thank